Here, we back on it. S1xE2 Marvel's Runaways. The episode is called Rewind. A retelling of episode 1 as seen from the parents' perspective. Everyone's on edge, but after tonight should all go as planned.
What did they do to us?
They were getting in our party.
We definitely saw somebody go, Mom, and I said sorry!
Every precaution, always. No reason to believe differently now.
It's fine. It's gonna be fine.
This car pushing chick better break the
Everyone, come on,
door.
push together.
Footsteps.
Let's keep moving.
They ain't even question her.
Alright, you guys fix the guest house.
Well, they don't know. They thought it was like
Stupid idea
a
that makes things worse.
Don't see how that's possible.
collaborative effort.
She kinda just pushed them out the way.
Yeah.
That's you.
I'm sorry, Molly, are we boring you?
Guys, whatever happened, I think our parents killed that girl.
But remember the garage scene?
Yeah.
That's why she was in the garage. It's because after she used her powers, she got tired.
Oh, that's why she was not. I thought she just took a nap. These parents better not be born in the
You
whole
were in
episode
jail
from
at
that
the
perspective.
time, so I say I got some credit.
I'm better than the mess with you.
Smart man.
Now, help me set up for the Pride meeting. I'm going to be in court all afternoon. Everyone will be here on time this evening.
It'll all be over
Did
soon.
she say she was a lawyer?
Another year, I'll be off to college, and I'll never have to see a
she might
smug
have.
dick face again.
Because I know that's what I
Chase, he's
assumed.
your father.
Who's calling you? I thought dads didn't let you have friends.
I can't wait to see the tonight. Even with him there.
Who's she sexing? She getting sexed up by someone in the group. Oh! Wasn't there a dude that was real, that complimented her and he was like, sorry I didn't notice you changed your hair. Ah, so that's dumb. It's dumb getting busy.
Silicon Valley.
Yeah, yeah.
Damn it. Why are you still here? Help? Is that a joke? Who could possibly be able to help me?
Silicon Valley.
I'm sorry, Jen. I'm just under a tremendous amount of pressure. Not that that's an excuse.
I'm mad. I mean, I wouldn't have pegged him as a scientist. The closest I would have came to is a doctor.
Get rid of
Because
that.
I've seen like abusive doctors.
Jesus.
Because they're always under a lot of pressure and shit.
There's a lot going on with me too. Not that you would even notice.
I should have thought scientist though because it's a superhero thing.
Listen,
There's gotta be
we have
one
a problem.
scientist somewhere.
I'm sealing it off.
Totally rational reaction.
Out of the room, Robert.
This is no way to deal with the situation.
She's a bitch, that's why I'm cheating on her.
Real rejecting. Just insane because your soft cheeses are out of this world.
Thanks.
And I use
Anyone
it.
should get the night off.
That's how the shorty
I
down.
see it.
Oh. And when you call Jeffrey Wilder, so Darius Davis says hello.
What type of thug want to be a construction worker? I get it though. This is past coming up to haunt him.
Wilder, what's up?
I believe you're ready to go ultra.
Yeah, it reminds me of like Dragon Ball Z.
All of the plans with
Let's
me.
go ultra.
You just need to come with me.
Right then and there, I just feel like you obviously gassing me because you didn't tell me this. Like you could front and say I was waiting a few days, but it's just that I'm about to leave. It's like when you about to leave a job and they're like, you get a promotion.
Let's go do this.
fuck her daughter and her birthday.
Damn.
Oh, you lit? Blah. No.
Sure.
He's obviously gonna crib cut.
If I'm not mistaken, that's your Nana B's house. Ooh, she made the best spicy chicken. Shit kept me alive for years. You keep messing with me, chicken recipe's gonna be all that's left of her.
It must be a fire chicken recipe.
I want you gone and never coming back, or I will destroy your world. Phone. Gotta tell the crew break time is over.
You know how you know he real crip? Cause he even pulled up in a blue suit. That's real crip right there.
I'm actually
A crip?
no. I'm kind of shocked that like Marvel did something like this. Cause I know like false claiming is like a big thing.
Oh yeah.
So like for them to do it in a show is kind of like
That what you needed from yourself.
like that's like a bold move to do.
Your agent came by today. What did you have to say?
Forget film.
That's crazy. He crip, but he got drawn the whole red. It's like he a different person on this side. Maybe that's like similar. I doubt it, but. That's why he the one that's not fucking with it. Representative of that.
She about to go ultra.
Ultra dead.
Yeah.
Cold blooded. I'm finna cry. Wow, they ain't seen shit.
You just saw the flash.
Where from my perspective, it was like they was paused.
I trust you, Alex.
They go hard.
My parents just figured it out. I was covering the flash. Maybe it'll seem like a circuit blow or like a dumb idea.
It's actually really smart. But we can't just stand around here like something weird just happened. I have an idea.
Does that involve
Play
waking
Twister.
mom?
Gotta play Twister. Pull out the Twister.
Hey guys, shut up. How's the meeting?
Good. Just wrap it up.
We heard you guys weren't coming.
Oh, it's okay.
Turns out we missed each other more than we cared to.
So then, everything's good here?
I wouldn't say that. Nico just landed on green, so things are about to get a little freaky.
I knew it was gonna be nothing.
Mm-hmm.
They're probably looking at her like she can't take pics. Can't post this to the gram. Why the fuck would you open it? If you hear something bang on it, why would you open it? You would, to me, it would be like, I know that this shit didn't work earlier, so she probably still in there kicking around and shit.
Hurt Molly, why didn't you guys come back?
Sounds super. Thanks so much. You never sounded that happy in your entire life.
Nico, it's just me.
That was bold. The knocking open without even
Oh,
waiting for
yeah.
response. She could've-
But it's his crib, isn't it?
Yeah, but she could have been taking a shit.
He's already bad enough for being there, but
You and Nico? Did I see some sparks? Cause I thought I saw some sparks. Hey, old man.
I wish my parents gassed me like that.
He did the
Nice.
well.
Yeah.
Got it. You're trying to give this thing life. So they making sacrifices. But I don't know who this thing is.
Can I sleep in here tonight? Alex said we're not supposed to act weird. Just in case you want to know.
And if they do know, they'll kill him. Strong ass bitch.
Let's go to sleep. There is a dream we can share.
This shit get into.
Fucking with this?
Just you and me. What's left below? We'll never know.
Gotta shoot that late night text.
I'm gonna figure this out. Maybe
Whack, he sent the group text. You just gotta hit her with the little side text on the late nights. We gonna figure this out at 10, but meet me at 9:30. You feel me? Just to her. Dinosaur fuck with the song too. That shit type flew by. What is that?
a little shorter.
You know who that I talk about? That dinosaur, bitch. What's that dinosaur doing?
So, what you mean?
Nah, nothing. The dinosaur, she must low-key sing that song to the dinosaur to put the dinosaur to sleep.
To sleep.
Because that's why the dinosaur kind of reacted like, I know that song on some shit, which means she knows the dinosaur. Which means they cool. But it's funny because she like lies, or she would have lied because she said, I haven't sang that in a while. But if she sings that to the dinosaur, then...
But we don't really know if she knows that the dinosaur is there.
I mean, you
because
in there.
it like in the
I know
first,
we don't. I know we don't.
Yeah.
But you in there with all them animals.
Yeah.
You would feeding them every day. You would think.
Yeah.
She knows what the fuck is behind that door.
And that would make sense, but then the little sister would know about it as well.
Why?
Because if she helps out with feeding the animals.
But she almost responded to that text in the first episode on some like, why do I have to? Like she never does it.
Well, I thought it said like, why do I always have to do it?
Was it? I take it as like a.
Yeah, I think.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
But clearly the little sister don't know about it, which means then if that's the case, then the older sister wouldn't either.
And then if the older sister knew about the dinosaur, then she would know like the stuff that her parents have been doing.
Yeah, like they into some crazy shit.
Yeah, because the parents clearly know, because they got like surveillance cameras in the
They the one that
watching.
got the dinosaur.
Yeah, so
they the one that caught a dinosaur and put it in their home. Like whatever that shit is.
Oh, the person?
Yeah, that's eternal. They're trying to like bring it back to life. Is what it looks like.
Because it looks like it's just like
it looked like it's a vegetable.
up,
yeah, like type shit. And so they just making sacrifices, trying to like bring it to life, but it's not working because that shit ain't working. The pod ain't working.
Yeah.
So they just struggling right now. Parents don't know what they doing. I fuck with the pops though. The black dad.
Oh yeah.
He's the real one.
The only problem that I have with the show, I mean, it's such a small problem, but the black family is very like the references about like your old hood. Like I just find it corny. You know what I mean?
Why?
Because it's just very like
cliche.
Yeah, it's like that's what it is.
I mean,
and then another thing too, it's almost like the show is trying to emphasize on the fact that like obviously they live like a privileged lifestyle, but it's like, yo, like, don't forget where you came from. But it's only from the dad's point of view.
Oh, he's
like,
the
it's
only
not,
one.
yeah, and everybody sort of, like, goes along with it. Like, the kid doesn't know what that means to be from the hood, so, like and even the mom, she was like, when she was talking at the end, or even at the beginning, they was talking about like my cred, like my street cred, like
Yeah, I didn't know. When the mom said that, I was like, alright, she trying too hard.
like y'all wildin'.
You gotta talk about the school though? What's up with the school?
Oh yeah, this well, he's into real estate, so I guess he's doing something with the school.
Yeah, but the school.
But we don't know.
I mean, is it just the school?
Yeah, I mean, it could be something else. Like,
you building like the X-Men school.
I thought that, like, when I first saw the episode, I was like, oh, like, they're probably building a school. Well, not like a X-Men type of thing where that's like that's where mutants come to like be together. Like, this is almost like we're gonna bring all the sacrifices here. You know what I mean?
Nah, but I don't think he would do that because he's already like, he's not even fully comfortable with the fact that he got to do the sacrifices.
Yeah.
I don't think he'd be like, I'm gonna make a school knowing they just bring in more and more sacrifices. I feel like he wouldn't be on board with that. But
and the other thing too is like, was he more on board with it when the kids weren't, when everybody's kids weren't the same age as the kids being sacrificed?
Yeah. I mean, that's
like
what it sounded like.
Yeah, because like when they were younger, it's like, you know, they're just playing and they sacrificing people in the basement. But now that they all the same age, it's like, oh wait,
It's like, damn,
like
this
this could have been,
kid. I mean, another thing is like how long they've been sacrificing kids, and if they've been sacrificing kids every year on this night, if they sacrificing one, it's like for the benefit of this thing, this vegetable human thing, not really a human. I don't know what the fuck it is. Like, at what point are you like, this shit not working? Like, I don't know. It's,
or maybe, well, we don't really know. Maybe it did work in the past, and like we don't know.
I mean, another thing I want to address because I don't know where it's at. Like, Amy, the sister.
Yeah.
You like, there's two things I'm thinking. Was she a sacrifice, or is she the vegetable?
The vegetable.
Thing?
Okay.
You know what I mean? That they're trying to revive her, but you can't revive her because that's gonna kind of bug out the friends. It's almost like you putting your whole shit at risk. So,
and the parents also, like, with their dialogue, they're saying like, oh, that was, you know, like,
they said it was a tragedy.
Yeah.
On some like, it was just some regular shit. But there's no way it was just a tragedy. If that was the case and she doesn't play a bigger role or she's not involved, they wouldn't even put that in the story. She would have been an only child type shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, she plays a role, so something about these sacrifices, something, or maybe she saw what they were doing.
Oh, and they got
and
rid
they
of
had
her?
to get like for the benefit. I don't know, on some crazy.
Yeah.
And that's why the mother is always like, she don't even want to talk about it on some shit, like, because as a group the consensus or the majority rule was we have to get rid of her.
Get rid of her. Like, we don't bring her up.
Yeah. And then that could be why they hate some of them maybe voted a different way. Maybe the parents that plant weed, maybe they was like, kill her, and that's why she's always coming at her cheese. Saying your cheese trash.
Gotcha. Okay.
And because how many parents are there? So there's like 9 parents. So you could have like a 5-4 split. You could have the Asian mom is against it, the Asian dad, my boy Silicon Valley, against it. You could even say the black father was against it, and you would still come out with like a 6-3 vote. But I would have to break down like who got problems with who among the parents.
But the voting won't mean anything because of like just looking at the dialogue, it's kind of like, this is what we do every year. Like, this is why we come together.
No, I'm not talking about to decide if they gonna kill. I'm talking about if there was a situation where like Amy saw what they were doing and it was like, yo, we got to figure out what to do.
Oh, okay.
And then one of the parents was like, I say we get rid of her.
And then some were like, oh, we don't.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And that's why there's like they always trash, and that's why Silicon Valley sleeping with Shorty. Because he's like, fuck your husband because he voted against us or some shit. I don't know.
Well, the parents seem to have powers too. Like the mom, she has the staff.
Yeah, but it's more like I haven't picked up or felt like they have powers. I feel like they got money though, and the money has afforded them things. Like even the one that fucks with the pot, he don't really got a power, but he's a scientist.
He's like a well-known scientist.
You know what I mean?
This world.
Their power is who they are.
Yeah.
Because even the black father, it was like why they brought him, his ties to this and all of that.
But the mother though, she does have that staff. That,
yeah, I don't know, like
picks her skin, and once it does that, like it activates.
Are we talking about that?
Yeah, like the staff.
Okay, yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I feel like that's some shit that could be made as opposed to that's a power she has. You know what I mean? I feel like that's something she has that has power as opposed to she had that power.
But what makes the staff, like, if it was made, like, what's the significance of her finger being pricked? Like, does the staff work where, like,
I would just assume I would just assume it's like how I don't know if there's have you ever seen, I think in Black Mirror they got like guns where like, or maybe it wasn't Black Mirror, I'm bugging, but they got like guns where it reacts to your finger on the trigger. You can't press it. So I would just think like they got money, so they can afford some crazy design or some shit like that where it only activates. That's what I'm thinking. Like I haven't seen none of the parents with actual powers.
Yeah, okay.
Where it's all just gadgets, or they probably use their money to acquire shit that they need. That's how I see it.
Right.
They technological and shit like that.
Yeah. Oh, the other thing too, the agent. You ever watched like Even Stevens? Did the agent remind you of the pops from Even Stevens?
Who's the agent? The old dude?
Yeah.
Nah, but what I don't. Are you saying that? It okay, I can see. They're not the same people.
They're not. Yeah.
Okay, but I do know that the agent, he was in Nutty Professor.
Okay. Oh,
with
okay. Yeah.
I think it was the third one. Maybe it was all of them, but I remember specifically the third one, where he was testing on the guinea pigs or the rats or some shit. That's why I thought it was funny when the scientist had the rat in the thing. I was thinking in my head. It got no relevance.
Yeah.
Papa need the proper medication. I need the proper medication. Go weed plus souls equals meditation. Bitch, I be practicing levitation. Yes, with every blunt that I'm facing. Never hold no man, fresh out the reservation. And we keep the Buddha blazing. So I keep the blunt baking like a Jamaican. Living in hell like I was wildin' for Satan. Fuck the throne, the whole world's for the taking.